All right, so Devin Haney just pitched a shutout in a 12-round unanimous decision over Regis Prograis, and not so exciting fight. It was pretty good, man, but Regis Prograis, with all the talking and trash talking leading up to the fight, especially in the weigh-in, you know what I'm saying, calling people crackheads and saying he gonna F up Devin Haney, and just talking a whole bunch of cash. And to get out here and get shut out, man, and lose every single round is very disappointing, right? Now, Devin Haney, on the other hand, looked extremely sharp. He came out there, he had a game plan, and he looked pretty much like he usually do in the last few fights, man. He's very sharp. He put together some good combination. He controlled the distance, and he just put on a very, very good performance all the way around. However, he controlled this fight and had Regis Prograis pretty much hurt, for the majority of the round after probably around 4 or 5. And what I want to talk about in this fight, and like I said, shout out to Devin Haney, Bill Haney, much respect to them boys. But I still feel like Devin Haney should have and he could have closed this show. And I want to give my thoughts right here on Gym Boxing. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so Devin Haney just won a 12-round unanimous decision over Regis Prograis, and it was a pretty good fight, man, on the zone. I think this was a pay-per-view fight, actually, and it didn't turn out to look as close as they tried to make it seem, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, share the video if you can. Really appreciate everybody for checking into the video. I want y'all to let me know down in the comment section, do y'all think Devin Haney could have and should have closed the show, man? Because that's what I feel like could have happened in this fight. You know what I mean? It's like he had control over the entire fight from pretty much round 1 all the way on. I think the first two rounds was the only really close rounds in the fight, just, getting started, man. But, after that, round 3, Devin Haney, got the knockdown. Regis Prograis' face started turning red, and he never really was able to recover in this fight. His face started looking red. His feet started getting slower. He couldn't close the distance. He had like some T-Rex arms. He could barely reach out and touch Haney at all in this fight. And the thing that's kind of upsetting is that Bill Haney is telling Devin Haney, in the corner to take his time and don't rush nothing, don't do nothing too crazy, which I understand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect your fighter when he's pretty much going to win the fight. You don't want him to slip up and make any kind of mistakes. But if we're going to start looking at Devin Haney as one of the faces of boxing and, the up-and-coming rising star and, the next Floyd Mayweather, man, we got to see this guy start to go out here and close the show. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go out here and be fooling around. This is not the amateurs no more, bro. We're not just winning on points, all right? This is the pros, all right? We in here to not only win fights, but we out here to sell these fights. You know what I mean? We out here to make ourselves the cash cow of boxing, man. And you do that in professional boxing by knocking guys out. All right, you got to get out here. We don't get paid for overtime in the sport of boxing. You go out here and you got a guy hurt, you got to go in for the kill, man. When you smell blood, and I'm just. It's sad that we got to kind of talk about this, and I know probably no other boxing channel is kind of saying this. You know what I'm saying? They're probably being positive, saying Devin Haney did a good job, and boom, boom, boom. I get it, man, but, really, who really thought Regis Prograis was going to beat Devin Haney? I mean, we've seen Regis Prograis' last couple of fights where he was getting pieced up and touched up. Okay, he already got a blemish on his record, from Josh Taylor. I think that was the Super 6 tournament, and he went the distance, but we seen him get bust up and lose the fight. And at no point, does Regis Prograis show us that he's just that great of a boxer. He pretty much fights the same way. He moves his head around a lot, tries to look slick, tries to look like a really, really great boxer, but he's getting hit. You know what I mean? He don't be moving around and, and making guys miss too much. You know what I'm saying? He be getting touched. So it's like for him to come out here after all the trash talk and get, pounded on like that, and for Devin Haney to come out here and win all of these rounds and have this guy pretty much out on his feet and don't, close the show is very disappointing. You know what I'm saying? it's very disappointing, man. I would have liked to see somebody hit the canvas, man, or the ref stop the fight. You know, there was times in this fight where, you know, the referee had to go over there and have them check on him, you know what I'm saying? Basically telling him to show me something or I'm going to stop the fight. You know what I mean? And, you know, Regis Prograis showed that he got a chin, you know what I'm saying? He was able to hang in there, man, but I still feel like you got to step to this dude. You got to hit him to the body. You got to hit him with some shots that's going to make him not want to get back up, man. I still think that's where Haney has to improve. You know, this is the pros, man. You can't be out here fighting like you in the amateurs, bro. You got to get out here and you got to close the show, man. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't really know what's next for Regis Prograis. I don't really see this guy going up to 147 pounds. I don't think he can really compete at that weight, in my personal opinion. You know, he's been at 140 for a long time, down here, you know, struggling. And Devin Haney, like I said, he got a very high ceiling. Can he, you know, move up? Of course, he's going to be able to move up to 147. But I personally believe he needs to go ahead and clean out this division if he can. You know, will we be able to get the fight with Tank Davis in the future, or will we be able to, you know, see him get in there with what's the guy's name? Yeah, with Teofimo Lopez. Is he gonna be able to get that fight, or the guy that was on the undercard that beat Montel Love? There's a few fights for him at this division. I'm not sure who all got belts at the moment, but you know, I feel like Devin Haney should be able to clean out this division, man. But I want to see Devin Haney start to really step up, man, and start to hurt these guys, man, because his skill set is really, you know, levels above some of these guys. And when you got these guys hurt and you see that these guys can't do nothing with you, man, like, you could probably be a much bigger star if you start getting some knockouts. You know, you start putting guys to sleep. You got, you know, comedians and, you know, YouTubers and Facebook, you know, Instagram, you know, these guys that's comedians, and, you know what I'm saying? They'll make all types of videos and crack jokes about, you know what I'm saying? You'll be a bigger star if you start knocking guys out. Like Ha Davis, you know what I'm saying? These niggas they're gonna make videos about the dude you put to sleep, bro, and they make you look a whole lot better. And you wanna be able to build yourself up to be a big star and got knockout power, man. You're gonna make a lot more money that way. Now, I do know, you know, they taking their time. They're going to eventually, you know, be a big star. But I think people starting to question, can Devin Haney close the show, man? And it's not looking like it, man, right now. You know, I've seen him knock guys out in the past, man. But I know it gets harder, you know, as they move up in competition and they start to fight guys that's more seasoned. It's a little bit harder to knock guys out, man. But you got to get in here, man. You got to close the show. I think everybody, including the people in the stands, the people at home, the ladies, the children, everybody pretty much thought he was going to knock him out, man. He didn't get the job done. So I want y'all to let me know down in the comment section how y'all feel about this one. You know, did you think the fight was interesting? Do you think Regis Prograis need to hang it up? You know, is Devin Haney going to be able to eventually knock some guys out? You know what I'm saying? Just let me know how you feel about it. Really appreciate everybody for checking in. It's late over here on the East Coast, so we're going to get to bed here shortly. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. It's your boy, Get a Mic. Smash the Cash App, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace.